Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. This one's with Stewi Keyes. We did this over the phone just to try and get some more chats in with all this isolation stuff going on. Not a lot of content out there and still plenty of people that want to talk. So I hope you enjoy this episode as much as I did. It was fun to chat. The audio quality is a little bit sketchy in some spots because it was over Facebook call, because we also did video as well, but we didn't record the video, so we just stripped the audio off it. Not being a comedian and just being a mate, managed to get on some cool tangents, so I hope you enjoy it. And cheers for listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the episode so that we can get more people on board. And if you have any suggestions or things that you want to add for content, make sure you hit me up. Marky Worthington Comedy on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Marky Comedy on Twitter, and also markyworthingtoncomedy@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Enjoy. Go ahead.
Have you ever bought or rented a videotape that wasn't quite right? It may have been a pirate copy, an illegal or inferior copy for which you paid good money.
This is episode 16, the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. This is Marky Worthington, and we also got Stewi Keyes, the apprentice tattoo artist. Thanks for being on the show, bro.
No worries, man. Cheers for having me.
Yeah, dude. Yo, we kind of kicked this thing off because there's so many artists at the moment that aren't really getting kind of exposure and like a platform to talk on, and it's just good to be able to actually have a chat. You know, these things we normally don't.
Yeah, man.
We chat heaps, you know, face to face, but this is the closest we can do for it now. So it's good to finally actually have a fucking chat, man.
Yeah, as of minute, it's pretty crazy, man. Everything that's going on. This is the only way that we're going to be able to share around art and music and whatever without being face to face, and so be it.
Have our voices heard.
Yeah, voices heard, exactly.
Wait, but that's the thing, man.
Talk some shit.
I'm such a fucking narcissist. I'm like, I'm not letting this fucking shit make my voice not heard. Like, I'll make a platform so people still have to fucking listen to me.
Yeah, man. 100%, man. I've been purposely making characters on WoW just so I can draft a group of people and go, let's go on.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, Horde?
Yeah.
No, but that's the thing, man. Like, you can go in, start as a new character, but they don't know who's behind the keyboard, man. You could have been like right way up there, but you're just a noob now.
I'm full noob. Just imagine how many people are catfishing everyone else at the moment. Like, because that's all anyone can do. Everyone's just online, faking, pretending to be whoever the fuck they are. I'm not even me.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's like one of those like no platform safe, man. You can be one guy on WoW and just be something else on like another.
Exactly. That's it, man. Like, it'd be awesome. Like, if we had virtual reality fucking meeting points, you could rock up as anyone. You know, I want to be the drunkest dude there. Just be drunk in your lounge room talking on the keyboard.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm already there, man.
You already got it. Like, we may as well just accept this and just keep, like, plotting ideas to change the future if it's going to be like this for a while.
Oh, man, if someone's got a good idea on how we're going to get past this, I'd really like to hear it. I'm fucking losing my mind, man.
Oh, man, I feel like, well, I was saying I had a podcast with my buddy a couple of weeks ago, and I said, man, fucking so glad that this shit happened with the internet. Like, it's shit either way, but imagine just no internet. Like, if this happened before the net.
Can you imagine if this happened when Walkmans were a thing? How many batteries we'd go through? There'd be a battery shortage.
You'd be going through batteries like a single one.
Fucking oath, yeah, exactly.
Get on them recharges.
Man.
Dude,
oh, man. Like, I would love to see, like, the sales at the moment for, like, the sex toy industry, man. Oh. I bet you it's fucking skyrocketed like a motherfucker.
Dude, this might have been the push that the sex dolls needed to get proper good. Like,
oh man, there's a conspiracy right there. Maybe this whole thing was concocted so that the sex toy industry could really, really blossom.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the webcam industry was kind of going downhill. Like, now fucking premiums for everyone. Like, everyone's on their webcam. It's all about it.
Man,
it's world peace, man. We're one step away from world peace.
Dude, exactly. That's right. Like, soon as sex dolls get good, world peace, bro. No one's going to be mad anymore.
It. No one is going to be mad anymore. The second we get like a virtual reality where you can hang out with any celebrity, you're going to be able to Like everyone's going to be world peace in it.
Yeah, well, can you just picture, like, think of it though, everything anyone ever does, what car you drive, what job you have so that you can get a cool fucking house and a cool car and shit, it's all for that fucking pussy, bro. So, like, if you can make it, who gives a fuck? No one's gonna fucking want anything. You're just gonna have a run-up
100%.
fucking house and a shitty car and fuck. You don't give a fuck, though, because you got this fucking, you got a bad one sitting in there in that fucking sex doll, yeah?
Dude, no one would give a fuck. There would be no racism if sex dolls were like legit amazingly good.
Yeah.
And no women would ever talk to a real man ever again.
Yeah,
they'd be like, "I'm sick of your shit. Get the fuck away from me." Like,
yeah, it's like a customizable fucking girlfriend, dude. It's fucked up.
It is. It's so fucked up, man. Actually, I saw this thing that was like kind of roaming the internet for a while, like a month back. This dude had shared a page of a Facebook page that belonged to a sex doll that was dating this dude.
Yeah.
So this dude was obviously like running the Facebook page for this sex doll.
Shit.
And like, it was fucking weird, man. Like, he had photos of him and the sex doll, and it was like a birthday cake, and what the sex doll wrote was like, "Happy birthday, Laurie. Fucking blah, 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 blah. Like, I love you so much. I can't believe that you come into my life." Fuck, man. I thought people were going insane like now. Like,
yeah.
Imagine what that guy's doing. He's living the life, man.
Oh,
he's forcibly stuck at home.
This is the thing, dude. Like, nothing, I can't picture anything that would give me so much energy to do that. Aside from the fact that sex doll pussy must be fire, dog.
Dude, yeah, there's shit going on that we don't know about yet, man.
Yeah, maybe he's onto something. But let me tell you, dude, like, I feel like I just couldn't give a fuck about something that much.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, dude,
really
like, I don't even have a dog, man, but if I did, it wouldn't have its own fucking Insta account. I can tell you that for sure.
Nah, dude, I've had friends, like, friend request me, like, with their pet Instagram.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, follow my pet page." And I, like, get that straight away, unfollow you and unfollow that stupid fucking dog. I'm not looking at every fucking day.
Oh, man.
Living the reality.
I'll do it to get my followers up, dog, but I ain't following back.
Yeah, you just follow and then, like, wait 20 minutes so they've seen that you followed, and then they follow you and then you unfollow them. It's a process, man.
Tricks of the trade, man. Yeah, but
yeah.
was saying before you're an apprentice tattooer. How's that going? Obviously now it's like a tough industry, man. But I've only known you before to be like kind of in the art industry as far as a singer. But how's the tattooing? How was that going into the change? You know,
it's gone amazing, man. Like, honestly, it's kind of a dream come true to be able to, start doing that. Like, I've always been into it. And like last couple of months, man, just been drawing a few tattoos here and there. And now that everything's closed, I've just got to kind of draw. Maybe do a couple more on myself if I can.
Yeah.
Until we get back to it, man. But it's not going to stop. Like, this whole thing, everyone's stuck inside for now, man. But, people are always going to want tattoos or paintings or drawings. And
general stuff done.
Yeah, general stuff done, man. We'll come back around. And I'm sure that most tattoo artists in the Canberra region or even Australia, everywhere, are probably doing the same, man. They're probably just kicking back, waiting to start up again.
Yeah, it gives you some time to like sort out that portfolio, I guess, of all the designs and stuff. I know I got some stuff done. I got a drawing done from my tattoo artist. It was given to me as a birthday present. And yeah, dude. So like, instead of doing art on people, he's still doing, my tattoo artist out at Bateman's Bay is still doing art, but just as like assignment stuff.
Yeah, man. That's like commission-based stuff.
Yeah, commission-based stuff, yeah.
That's cool, man.
I've got a couple designs that I'd like tattooed on me, but I think for the meantime I could get them done as like physical copies on paper to like hang on the wall or something, and then get them tattooed later, sort of thing. So
that's not a bad way going about it, man. Like, the more you look at your design, the more you can kind of get used to it, which is kind of cool. Like,
yeah.
if you get an artist that's actually willing to do, like, make you something, make sure to obviously fucking pay that artist for doing it. But
yeah,
when they give it to you, man, like, that's something cool. You can actually look at it for a couple of months and really kind of get used to it before you decide where you want
My first few
Really
tattoos, I put them as my lock screen on my phone to see if I like still dig them after a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one way of me doing it, but now I just don't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, that looks sick.
Yeah, I just don't even, man. The first couple of tattoos I were like, oh, I've got to get this because, you know, it means this and yada yada. Like, because I was all edgy and shit and young. And then once I started getting tattoos, man, like, I just didn't give a fuck anymore. I just wanted more tattoos.
Yeah, well, that's it, man. It's like the first few are like, oh, this is like, you know, my family crest and all this stuff, and then by the end, you're just like, I just really fucking like SpongeBob, eh?
Yeah, I fucking love SpongeBob, eh?
Just get like a...
It's just crazy how it works, man. Like, the first couple of tattoos, like, have to be something that's meaningful, and then as time goes on, it's funny that those ones that meant to mean shit for you end up meaning the least. The ones that you get on a whim are the ones that mean the most.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes the story, though, like if you get a sick tattoo and you're like, oh, just a funny tattoo or whatever, you're just like, yeah, dude, I remember getting that. It was like my friend and I got the same tattoo and shit, you know?
Yeah, dude. I've got a tattoo on my arm.
Yeah.
Like, because I used to be in a band way back when.
Yeah.
Called Amelia Brown.
Yeah.
And, like, my guitarist sent me that I could grow a beard for 6 months.
Yeah.
And at the time, my beard had sort of quick, so I was like, yeah, all right. I lasted like 2 weeks, and then I got Property of Glen tattooed on my arm. We don't talk anymore, but like everyone's like, "You're gonna get it covered up." I'm like, "No, that's the best tattoo ever." It's so fucking funny.
Yes, dude. I remember. I knew this story about this girl that had a smiley face tattooed on her ass.
Yeah.
And some geezer was talking about how like, I didn't know that she had a tattoo or some shit. This was in high school when not many people had tattoos. But the thing is though. She got that tattoo when she was with her boyfriend, so he knew that she cheated on him because she's just like, how the fuck did you see the tattoo on her ass then? Fucking dogged himself.
Shit. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
He definitely gets you in trouble.
Yeah, but then before you know it, like 5-6 dudes had seen it, like it was nothing new. Like the only dude that didn't know was the guy that was dating this chick.
Right. It's rolling around.
Yeah, he thought he was the only one.
Yeah.
He thought he was special.
Yeah, he's gone around everyone.
Yeah, sweet. So, did you?
How long have you been growing your beard?
Oh yeah, dude. I started growing my beard. It's like 5.5 years.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Jesus.
It's fucking about there.
It's getting long.
It's longer than
I'm
my
growing mine
face.
back. Yeah, well, you want to hope so.
Yeah, dude. Imagine if I just had a hell small face with this beard.
If your beard fits your entire face, though, you look exactly like Sarah Jessica Parker. You're like, what's that?
No, I'd look like no.
Big name and shit.
You know those dudes? I forget what movie. I think it might be Beetlejuice. You know, where he's got like the shrunken head guy.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Or Men in Black. You know, it's just like where he shoots his head off and it grows back real small.
Yeah, that starts growing back really small. Yeah.
He's like, Jesus, don't you know how much that stings?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I need to watch Men in Black again. I forget that shit.
I haven't seen the fucking original one in years. It's been fucking forever, man.
I was talking to a mutual friend of ours about how the start of Men in Black 1, where Will Smith is just fucking chasing after the alien, that's like peak Will Smith, dude.
That is peak Will Smith, man.
Yeah.
It's like, what was that? No, that was right after Independence Day, was that?
Yeah. It was like he's got those like baggy orange pants with the fucking sweats and just chucks the gun down the front.
Oh man, I can still hear it in my fucking head, man. That like how that scene starts.
Yeah,
it's fucking hilarious.
I hear the bit where it goes back to the thing where it's just like he was blinking sideways. He's like, he wasn't blinking; they were gills. He was out of air.
It's such a random movie, man. I believe that works.
Oh, and then it just like became like a massive movie. Like the concept is pretty out there. Just imagine it, like aliens living amongst us. That's pretty out there.
Oh, that's so far-fetched. I've been stuck inside that I can willfully say that I'm starting to come around to these conspiracy theories.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's like you kind of got to go like not deep, but like pretty deep.
Yeah, man. Just a few weeks inside, start to get a little bit of cabin fever.
Yeah.
Then start swimming through YouTube, and trust me, you'll believe anything that's on there.
Have you seen the interview with the alien? Apparently it was like Area 51 and there's all these debunked videos and shit.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Man, the video itself is sketchy, but the concept is good. Can you just imagine that the fucking, like, humanity just breeds its way into an oblivion and they had to come back to try and get solid DNA?
What like, even further is, like, if they did film something like that and put it up on YouTube, billions of people would be like, nah, this is fake.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't believe it. Like, it's crazy, man. In the last, like, it was like last year, like, NASA finally came out and were like, it was like the Navy of America. They came out and were like, yeah, we've got footage of UFOs. Like, it's that we don't know what it is. It is UFOs. They confirmed it. Like, we just don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's coming from the government. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny, man, because you're like, if you put them together, it's like, nah, nothing exists, and then like, however many 40 years later, they're like, oh yeah, look, we can't explain that. So
yeah, it's been 40 years. The cameras are pretty good now. Everyone's got one. Like, it is what it is.
It's like when you see like a photo of the first ever camera that was ever made, and it's just like, oh well, who took the fucking photo then?
Dude, I've seen that. And that's such a mind bender. It's like, what? Well, fuck. It never started. Like, it confuses me at first, and it never even like goes into my brain. It's like, well, that's the first one they ever made. Like, the second one they made was probably the one taking the photo of the first one.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's just like it's like they just forgot to take a photo of it until years later. There's just a cunt standing there with an iPhone taking a photo of the first camera.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. I'm fucking gonna take it out.
People can look this up, like, that are listening to the podcast. I don't fact check shit, dude. I just say it and people tell me if I'm wrong. If I don't hear shit, then I just keep saying it. Fuck it. But
yeah, I love being able to say something that I've heard that I'm like kind of semi-cool on. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense in my head. And then you say that loud and someone's like, nah, someone proved that wrong. I'm always like, yeah, that's good. But in my brain, I'm like, yeah, what the fuck do you know?
Yeah, look, I've got, you know that old ad where the dad was like, oh, they built the Great Wall of China to keep the rabbits out?
Yeah.
Dude, my fucking dad told me so many things like that I still believe. I didn't even, like, I just quoted him, bro, because I'll think it's real, and then one day I'll just look it up, and I'm just like, fucking shit, man, I've been believing that crap for like 20 years.
Oh, no, man, it's crazy when you stumble upon a lie that you've been told your entire life and blows your fucking brain.
Yeah, or you tell someone else and they just continue the lie, bro. It's like passing the baton. Oh, so what I was going to say before, apparently, back to the first camera, apparently the first ever two cars that were ever, like, manufactured and put on the road collided with each other. Like, they somehow, the only two cars in the world fucking drove into each other.
Of course they fucking did.
So it's like two cars in the world and they fucking somehow fucking drove into each other. It's like the only two cars had an accident.
Of course, man. Can you imagine the two dudes that owned those first cars, the two dudes first ever, like, they've got fucking cars. Everyone's like walking around like, what's that? It's like, that's my rock. And then like meeting another person with another car, like, hey man, I've got a car. They're like, yeah, who's quicker? Let's fucking do this. Or that dude, who's the balls? They would have just ran at each other out of pure fucking big dickiness. Like, who's got the big fucking dick? That's that's the like Fast and Furious ever. That was the first one ever recorded. That's why it's so good. It's historically factual.
Yeah, it makes sense because I want it to make sense. Like, it happened because I want it.
Exactly, because I thought that, and like, it's exactly what's going on.
Yeah. No, and then imagine the people that they drove past, and they're like walking up, and they just see him collided. They're like, back to walking again, motherfucker. Back
to walking. Just before they collided, both those drivers would have been looking at the walking people like, fucking peasants.
Here's another fucking fun fact, right? My nan was born in 1923. Okay. Yeah, she passed away a couple years ago, but yeah, 1923, dude. Same year as Betty White, and Sliced Bread came out in 1924, so fucking older than Sliced Bread.
I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. Like, I saw this fucking fact thing. It's like Betty White is older than Sliced Bread.
Yeah, dude. But sometimes memes are like actually true. But anyway, this is the
when memes come true.
When memes give me more news than the fucking news.
Yeah, it's more factual than the news. Totally, dude. Some of those memes out there really are, man.
Yeah,
Like, some people are staying woke with memes. Like, the only way we can communicate now.
Well, some people are hearing facts and turning it into a meme, so it's still legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
it's a good formula.
So Betty White's older than sliced bread, right? So I looked up to fact check it how old sliced bread was. Apparently, the fucking dude that made the machine to slice bread actually made it in 1922 in like a factory.
Yeah,
And he left once he did the prototype and it was all looking like it was working. He left the machine on and went to get some people to show him, like, "Oh, I made this fucking sick machine. Everyone should come check it out. It slices bread." And he got back and the fucking factory was all burnt down and his machine was all fucked. And it took him 2 more years to make another one, so that's why it waited till 1924.
No one would have believed him. He would have gone to these people like, "I have a machine that slices bread." And they would have been like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Well,
Factory's on fire. Yeah, it was here, I swear.
Dude, I tell you what sucks about that, though. Like, it's probably good that dude is, like, not around anymore. Because, like, imagine just seeing the fucking machine that you built just in the back of Baker's Delight and some 15-year-old's fucking just doing it.
Exactly. This is not what I intended.
Yeah, he's
not what I intended at all.
It's like if you see like a band do a bad cover of your favorite song.
Oh man! I saw a cover on Facebook the other day. It was Missy Elliott's "Worker." I think it's "Worker." Yeah, but metal.
Yeah.
I'm good. I like a good cover here and there, but that was not my cup of tea.
You got to choose what song you want to cover, I think.
Yeah, man, it's got to have a certain feel to it, and I feel like Missy Elliott sounds good as Missy Elliott.
Yeah, dude. I tell you, who's your like your not metal, not even like hip hop or anything, just like completely left of field guilty pleasure? Do you have like an artist that you just dig that's not who you'd normally listen to?
I've got heaps, man. Like fucking Prince, George Michael, George Michael.
Oh, yes.
There was I can't remember her name. Seal.
Yeah.
Dude, Seal's good. He's got some fucking bangers. Justin Timberlake.
Oh man, bit of JT.
Yeah.
Some early days.
I used to be Spice Girls back in the day, man. I went and seen that Spice World movie like 50,000 fucking times, man. It's hilarious.
You can't even get into cinema now.
No, man, I don't even. For anyone that's like, "Oh, do you watch Spice World?" I'm like, "You fucking damn right I do."
Yeah, I got my money's worth out of that shit.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yo, I tell you, mine's Macy Gray.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Do you know why? She's fucking sexy, dude. You know that scene in Spider-Man 1 where she's singing before the Green Goblin blows her shit up?
Yeah.
Man, that was like 2006 me or whatever was just watching that going like, fuck yeah.
And then her later, next movie she did was Training Day, where she plays like a messed out mum when they go to the house and she's all fucked out.
Yeah, so the next movie she did, she kind of she acted as someone that's more in my league.
Yeah, for sure, man. You're gonna win for sure.
It's like they sold me with Spider-Man and then they made it a fucking reality with the next movie.
Yeah. Oh man, they're like, her agents we're going to sell you, mate. It's going to be good. We're going to do a fluff piece and then you're going to get real serious in the next one.
Yeah, man. No, I fucking love that shit. You know when you used to watch family movies? Like, I'm just sitting there with everyone in the lounge room just watching that shit, just falling in love with some chick while everyone's just sitting next to me, you know?
Who was the question for you? Who was, when you were a kid, who was your celebrity, like, crush that you were, like, in love with?
Man. Ooh, that's a tough question, dude. I had so many. Like, I would change up, man. And the problem is I would always be like, I can only have one. So, like, I'd have to compare them and choose the better two. It's like if you're collecting coins, you just, like, hold them next to each other and go, that one's better than that one. I'll keep that one and use the other one.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, you tell me yours. I'll think of one.
Mine was Kelly Osbourne for a while. Did you ever watch the Osbourne?
No.
Like the show? Like, you ever watched it?
No.
Hilarious, man. But it was around the time that she brought Papa Don't Preach out.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think I was like 13, 14. I I was totally into that. So like basketball.
Yeah, dude, I get that. I have to think back through, man. Like there'll be definitely people that are relating to that. Hopefully, people just comment saying like, "Fuck yeah, Stewie's got my crush too."
Oh man,
either that or you're just by yourself.
Yeah, I reckon I'm totally alone with that one.
Man, I don't know, man. Trying to think, man. I in that Spider-Man movie, dude, I used to like Mary Jane, like Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, I didn't mind her back then.
I got off her, dude. Man, like when I was older, I was watching it, and I'm just like, man, you're just a fucking. You got like a flat ass, your grill's all fucked up and shit. And
she's like, try, man.
She could try harder, but she like the thing is, she's like leading on. She's leading on Peter Parker like she's some fucking dime piece.
Yeah, dude, it's really weird how they do that. Like any kind of hero kind of figure in a movie, at first she's like totally too good for him. Yeah. But then at the end, he becomes like this magical thing, and she's like, well, I suppose it's cool now. It's like, well, you don't really want that now. Like,
yeah. Yeah, well, that's the thing, dude. Like, think about it. If I was to boil it down, it's about a chick that wasn't really into a dude, and then all of a sudden the dude got famous, and now she fucking wants everything about him. Like, she's like right? Super materialistic. And like, you see where he's like having that D&M with her, and he's just like, yeah, just chatting to you, taking out the trash and shit, and some douche rolls up in a car, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna love that guy now. Fuck you and your trash bag.
Yeah, I'm about to give this dude like a fucking passenger seat handy while he drives.
Yeah, yeah.
And Spider-Man, like, you know what? With this power comes great responsibility, and then goes and bashes that dude.
Oh, man. Yo, it turns out she can drive a stick.
That's it, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. But I honestly don't really know, man. I have to think about that. I don't even know. Did you have like crushes on like cartoon characters? And you're just like, why the fuck am I into this shit?
Lola Bunny, man. I think everyone had a crush on Lola Bunny.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking Space Jam came out. No one saw that coming. They didn't have to go that hard with the animation of her. But they did.
Yeah. Just to fuck with people, dude.
That's it, man. I grew up normal, obviously. Everyone in love with Lola Bunny and shit.
Man, have you seen that Family Guy reference where oh man, I think it's Betty Boop or
yeah, I know Betty Boop.
Yeah, and she was just like I only exist so that sluts can get tattoos of me in the future.
Yeah. What is it? Just the rabbit?
Yeah, yeah.
Just the rabbit for sure, man.
Yeah, that's a good choice, man. Yeah, nah, I'm done. I don't even know. I kind of I don't know. I just think it's weird that I think it's because like the personality. Like I used to just think I was just like, damn, I like season like 1 through to 5 Lisa Simpson, but after that I'm not a fan. Eh?
Yeah, dude, I would agree with you there. She had her moments.
No, I'm talking about the personality. You fucking crazy fuckers that are going to be commenting on this with the like her actual age and shit.
Oh man. No, we got you. It's all good, man.
Look at me pretending people give a fuck to comment and like care enough about my podcast. It's like I just think that everyone cares about this. They just fuck with this as much as I do.
Oh my god, there would be someone at home right now getting so mad at it, writing down their comment.
Well, since everyone's at home, dude, like there's plenty of time to do shit.
Oh, that's it, man. I wonder how many people are having arguments just over the internet. Like, the level of communication is going to get so different very soon.
Man, the problem is, like, there's a bunch of people that are, like, finally actually hanging out with their partners.
Yeah, right?
Like, can you just imagine the amount of people that are, like, married that haven't actually spent this much time with their wife or husband until now?
Oh, man, dude, there's going to be so many divorces come, 2 months from now. There's going to be so many kids that are born that the parents are going to break up. That is, man, wow, I can't imagine the next generation of people. They're like, do you know your parents? No, I don't know either of them. What happened? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. Something happened in 2020 and they don't talk no more. They spend every week together.
Yeah, what would you call those kids though? I think it's like, I've seen a meme. It was like they're called children of the Quam. Like the quarantine kids.
The quarantine, yeah.
Yo, speaking of like Children of the Corn, it's like Children of the Corn sort of thing, down like, which is a Corn song and a fucking horror movie. Both your shit.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I know you're a Corn head.
Massive Corn fan.
Oh, quickly on the music. I won't put you down to one song, but what's your favorite Corn album?
Corn album?
Yeah.
Life is Peachy.
Oh man, I love that shit. Yeah, I like Life is Peachy. I think that just because of what time I got into Corn, I'd probably say Follow the Leader, just because it was a bit of a weird one.
It was that was the first album I ever heard of, was Follow the Leader, and once I fucking heard that album, I got my parents to buy me every album, and fuck, man, like, still to this day, man, I can still remember what it feels like to listen to them for the first time. I just remember the feeling like, it's one of my favorite. It's just crazy, man. I love them.
My brother probably be able to vouch for this, man, but I like, back before like you could get posters and shit, I would just find super high-res images of Corn albums online and print them out onto like 6 A4 sheets of paper and just glue them all together and hang them on the wall like a fucking POV.
That's fucking sick. And that's revolutionary.
I had every album on my wall, dude.
Dude, so good. That's
and then I think
it'd be funny to like think what my room like. If I could have my 15-year-old self do my room for me, like do like the background of my room, I wonder what it would look like. It's fucking ridiculous.
I remember when I was younger, like how many posters you had was like a status symbol of your room. Like when people came around to chill, you'd be like, if you had every wall covered, you were like the fucking shit.
Yeah, it's funny as the people that had all like posters of bands in their room, they're all normal these days. The dudes that have pictures of like all those, what was it, Hot Fours?
Yeah.
Like all the posters of cars and shit like that, all those dudes are in jail now.
Yeah. Oh man.
If you had a picture of a souped up fucking skyline on your wall when you were younger, you're definitely in jail. Yeah,
dude. Like if you can't love something inanimate so much without being a fucking psychopath.
Oh man, it's so crazy.
It's like that. Like the difference between you and that fucking, like, if you're into cars that much, you're basically just replacing that creepy sex doll guy with a car. You're the same as that dude. Man. It's just the same shit. Like, I bet you those dudes that are into cars so much, they look like, I dig cars, man. I'm working on a project car at the moment. Man. But I'm talking about the guys that just don't have a car, but just are into that car and have it like all over the shit. Like they don't tell anyone they don't own that car, but they don't want you to believe that you fucking, you haven't got a car. So they just like make it their wallpaper and shit.
They know everything about that car. They know everything about it.
Wait, and their mate's always got one. Their mate's always got one. He's
dude, it's always a VL, something like that. Like, oh man, the fucking VL is like the fucking coolest car ever. Do you have one? No, my dad did. I was like 5 and it's fucking sick.
Yeah, he let me drive it down the driveway and shit. Yeah, like in Jumanji. Yeah, have you ever driven? Oh, my dad let me back the car down the driveway once, and then he just gets in the fucking cop car and stomps it.
This is what it, man.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet. Fucking Robert Williams, man.
Yeah, man. I still haven't brought myself to rewatch like any of his like deep movies like Good Will Hunting and shit. I can't like really do it just yet.
That's crazy, man. Like they're remaking the Mrs. Doubtfire. Like I don't think they should, man. Like that's fucking classic Robin Williams. You can't redo that. It's kind of the same as like Aladdin. I appreciated like Will Smith as Aladdin. But like it didn't have the same flair.
I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say they're probably not going to choose Will Smith for Mrs. Doubtfire.
No. Although, if they did it that way, fuck man, I would have gone straight to movies to watch that shit.
No, man. Do you know why? Because they have to share the acting roles. They can't just give it to like the same. Dude, they should remake every fucking movie with Will Smith instead.
Dude, they missed a mad marketing opportunity. They should have brought out Aladdin and then Mrs. Doubtfire together, same weekend, both Will Smith. That would have been a trip, dude.
Do you know what they should do? They should do that with some celebrities now. Choose 2 celebrities and get them to both remake each other's movies.
Yeah. See, that would be good, man. Scene for scene, seeing different actors in different roles. That'd be hilarious.
They get a crowd vote for it. They just put it out there. Whoever's got the most votes has to remake a movie as someone else.
Oh, fuck, man.
So you just...
just say, who would you redo? Who would you cast if you could redo Fight Club?
Fight Club?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to have William Dafoe.
Yes! For sure, man. Dude, imagine William Dafoe bringing out that line, if he was Brad Pitt's fucking character, Tyler Durden. Imagine him, saying to whoever, yeah, I look how you want to look, I fuck how you want to fuck, I am everything you want to do. It's like, oh, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, William Dafoe, like a motherfucker. Have you seen Antichrist with him?
No.
Dude, that's a fucked up movie. It's basically just him and his missus, the whole movie. It's fucked up, dude. She goes crazy on him and shit. It's like a crazy, psychological thriller, man.
Oh, what the fuck, man? I have to watch it.
Oh, man, there's scenes in that movie that'll just make you go, it'll put you in that spot, dude. It's full on.
Fuck yeah.
And they're also this week's sponsors, so thanks to Antichrist for donating to the show. No, I don't know. William Dafoe, I know you're listening. Yeah, just low-key dropping roles, like I mentioned Green Goblin and shit before. I'm just low-key talking about him.
It'd be crazy if he was listening and he's like, these guys don't know shit.
Yeah. Picture him just fucking completely naked listening to my podcast.
He's just going somewhere.
He's just
swimming in money.
Emailing his manager to try and score a remake of the fucking Fight Club right now.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I can get ripped. I can do it. I don't think we need you to get ripped. No, but I can do it. That's not your body that's the problem.
No, it's there's a difference between ripped and it looks like you did too much heroin.
Yeah, your skin's real thin.
Yeah. It's like
yourself.
Bill Burr when he was on. I think it was he was on. He's on some talk show, man. He was like, I don't know what it is about heroin, but for some reason, whenever you do it for the rest of your life, you always got a 6-pack.
It's true, man.
But yeah, so the other one I just thought of another one. How funny would Fight Club be recreated with 2 others I thought of? Steve Buscemi.
Oh, dude. I'd already watched it.
And while we're in the same vein, just do it all with Joe Pesci.
Dude, no, what about Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn?
Oh yeah, I can fucking see that.
Bit of a silly comedy Fight Club. I can just imagine Vince Vaughn doing the speech. The first rule about Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Yeah.
Just imagine him doing that.
Oh no,
and Ben Stiller with Edward Norton.
Oh no, and they have Seth Rogen as mum, the dude with the tits.
Yeah, Meatloaf.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, fuck. What's his name in the thing?
Robert Paulson.
Yeah.
His name was Paulson.
Yeah, for some reason I called him Mum. Whatever.
Oh, Bob. Yeah.
Bob, that's right.
No, Bob.
Yeah. Dude, I actually bought some Fight Club soap, it's like someone got a mold for the cast of the...
So it wasn't made of that?
Oh, it was like the Fight Club soap. It was just like strawberry soap, bro. It was like pink soap with Fight Club on it.
It's funny as, dude. They could have made that out of humans and no one would have checked it. They would have been like, that's funny. Good on mine.
I got it.
Yeah, I know.
I got it online and the description just said don't ask what it's made out of.
Yeah, 100%. They would put at least one human in there, just even the odds. Spread it out even.
Give it the authenticity.
Yeah, just a little bit, a little to it.
I've got a couple podcast questions. I usually have a couple to choose from, and I'll choose a few I haven't asked before.
Hit me.
All right. So some of these, because this is the what's it called? The isolation edition of the podcast.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe what we'll do is I'll ask you a couple of apocalypse questions because I reckon it's pretty fitting.
Very.
To have for this shit. So,
in an
apocalypse, what's your choice of weapon?
Oh, dude, I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now. Sword.
Yeah.
Swords don't run out of bullets.
Yeah,
They're long,
yeah.
they're heavy. Yeah, easy. You never have to reload.
Yeah, just a fucking sword, man. How would you go, like samurai, claymore, Scottish style?
I'd probably go like, probably Scottish
Braveheart style. Yeah, that sounds like the shit, dude. You may as well just, if you're gonna do it, go hard.
Dude, why not, man? Like, if the apocalypse happened and you were just walking on the street looking for fucking scraps of food and stuff like that, and you saw this big burly dude with this giant ass big fucking longsword from Scotland, you'd dead set walk the other way. You'd be like, no, I'm not. Dude, I don't need to go down that way.
I'd chuck on a kilt and start yelling freedom as I run towards fucking people.
You could get away with it, man. Like, bit of rang in your beard.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I wear like one of the kilts every now and then. I've got this utility kilt. That's like this black, just plain black kilt with like a bunch of pockets and shit. I wear it behind the bar because it's like super fucking comfortable.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And yeah, dude, like so many people are just like, oh man, are you Scottish? Like, well, I am, but this is just fucking comfortable, hey.
It's very open, it's breezy.
Yeah, well, for bar work, it's fucking perfect. It's like, this is 100% the best thing to wear right now.
Fuck yeah, man. So I've worked in plenty of bars all time.
Yeah, well, can't wait until I get to go back to do it again.
Yeah, man. Have some drinks. What other questions you got, man?
What
about you? What would your choice of weapon be?
Man, I probably just go with like a large knife, like not just like a small one, but like kind of like machete size.
Yeah, machetes are good.
Yeah, but I think that's in the same vein as what you were talking about, though. Like, I feel like it's for the same reasons that you'd go for a sword, I'd go for that.
Yeah, see, that makes sense, man. Like, you just have to have it in your hand at all times.
Yeah, just something like you got like one hand free, you don't need both hands to use it and shit.
That's it, dude. And then I'd obviously make myself a fucking sweet-ass tire outfit, like Mad Max style.
Dude, just fucking rocking the chainmail, hey.
Dude, I'd just grab belts, sew them together, and that's it. That's my outfit. Just belts.
Man, I feel like I would
just one.
I'd have to go Mad Max style, bro. I'd chuck on my fucking I'd chuck on like a leather jacket, just walking around. I'd be like just a fucking white shirt, leather jacket.
Oh man, it's so practical. In the middle of the desert, all you need is a black jacket.
Wait, just for 1 minute though, can we reflect on the fact how white that shirt stayed, considering he's in the fucking desert?
Yeah, in the red desert.
Yeah.
Not even a bit of dust on him.
Yeah. He's fucking driving around in his Falcon.
That whole movie is like an ad for shirt cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, well, he might be in an apocalypse. He might be in an apocalypse, but he definitely knows how to soak his fucking whites.
It might be an apocalypse, but this is and oxy-action or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, yeah. The nappy sand shit.
Nappy sand, oxy-action.
Yeah, that's it. Do you remember that fucking the ad for that where the cunt would just rock up to people's houses and go like, I can make your whites whiter, and he'd like come in and do a wash with his fucking product? Do you remember that?
Yeah,
shit?
man.
And
I do remember that.
And he'd leave and they'd be going like, oh, I'm definitely going to have to buy this one. Like, how the fuck are they reacting that way to someone just fucking staunching them at their house?
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't let them like, hey man, rock up on my door, like, hey man, can I wash your white shirts? I'd be like, you get the fuck off my front lawn, dude.
Yeah, after you wash me shirt, you can fuck off and all.
Yeah. You can fuck off and all, mate.
Do you there was this old show with this dude called Aristos. He used to just go up to people at like Woolies or whatever, and he'd go like, I can take what you've got in your trolley there home and cook you up a feed.
Smart tactic. Just bring it back to my house and
Yeah, and then like he'd like plus what they had at their place, like whatever, like salt and pepper and shit, and he'd just fucking cook up a feed, eh? But it's just like, dude, why the fuck are you? Could you like what a weird concept for a show? They'd be full like, yeah, no, sounds good.
Yeah, come round, mate. What the fuck?
Dude, it's like Huey. Do you remember Huey?
I met Huey in
really?
the city one.
Holy
shit.
Yeah,
man, I met him. Yeah, met that guy.
Fuck yeah, he's like sponsored by Bilo and shit, like the fucking most ghetto fucking chain.
Oh man, because he's ghetto as shit, man.
Yeah, man, like he used to just cook like fucking butter and other stuff.
Yeah, just butter and garlic.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you melt it, and then you grab a piece of white bread and you just soak it, and then you eat it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I remember I was watching one episode where it's just like, this one's got peanut oil, so if you're allergic to peanuts, maybe not a good one for you. Dude, I wonder how many people fucking died before he decided to give that warning.
Oh, man. That's fucking hilarious.
Like, if you're allergic to peanuts and you watch Huey, you haven't got long left.
Yeah, I know. How much would it suck? You got a peanut allergy and you're watching like cooking shows, and every show, they're like every meal has got peanuts in it, and you're like, well, fuck.
Yeah. Or if you're a vegan and you watch Huey because everything's got butter in it.
It's kind of like those gluten-free people, like, oh, I can't eat that. Like, well, you're going to, aren't you? And you're like, yeah, I'll probably eat it.
Yeah, man.
It can't be that bad then. And like, I had a mate of mine, like, I won't say who, but like his missus at one point was like, we're off gluten, and then somehow tried to tell him that like he was allergic to gluten. And then we're at a barbecue picnic one day, and he's like, yeah, I can't eat that, I can't eat that. Right, and I brought beer, and I was like, oh, do you want a beer? And he's like, yeah, and I'm like, isn't there gluten in that? And he's like, dude, I'm fucking not crazy, man. I'm not fucking crazy. Okay, dude. Like, there's your line, though. Like,
yeah.
Don't tell my missus, don't tell her. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna tell your missus that you're drinking a beer.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking snitch.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah, I want you to have gluten. Yeah. Oh, it's only gluten free if someone else pays for it. Yeah,
exactly. I'm not paying an extra fucking gluten tax. I'm not doing it.
Man, that's like I was at Subway with a couple of buddies of mine a few years ago, and one of them was looking at the like Italian herbs and cheese fucking bread, and he's going, does this have wheat in it? And I like, it's such a dumb question that I thought, like, he can't be saying wheat. So for some reason I thought he said weed, like he thought it had weed in it. And I'm sitting there going like, dude, it's fucking Subway. Like, it's not going to have weed in it. And he was just like, oh, no, I was saying wheat. And I'm just like, oh, I thought that you were asking if that fucking green shit on top was weed.
Oh my God.
So we're both just sitting there bamboozled, and the poor fucking chick at Subway is just going like, can I get you something?
I'll have no weed bread, please.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my store.
What do they think? This is like a fucking weed store? They think it's like California or some shit?
Yeah, let me roll up. It's cool.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, that's my that's my one apocalypse question. I got one other.
All right, hit me.
Okay.
Ready.
Oh, before we get into it, what's the worst fucking thing you can think of? Like, out of all the weapons, what's the worst shit that you think someone would choose, but then realize it's fucking bad?
A rake? I don't know.
Sideshow Bob
a
just
golf
going
club? Yeah, Sideshow Bob style. For sure. I don't know, man. Like, what would be the worst weapon? Probably someone trying to make like a homemade, what's it called, grenade. Like, put like a heap of petrol in like a water balloon, try and throw it on someone and blow it. That's 100% going to happen. Anyone trying to fuck with fire in the apocalypse is going to burn.
Yeah, to try and make like a modern off cocktail with a fucking condom and petrol.
Dude, that's all you need. Dude, riot. It's the start of it all, man.
I reckon the shittest thing that someone would probably think is a good idea would be like a fucking chainsaw.
Yeah. So many reasons why a chainsaw is the worst.
Oh, because it starts off, you think it's fucking sick, right? Because you're like, motherfucker, I got a chainsaw. But then it's like, fuck, what a burden. Now I need to get fuel for it. It's two-stroke. I got to mix it. Like,
you got to mix it. You got fuel. Right, like, fuck, man. Like, what if like halfway through you mulling someone down, it clogs up full of fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And then you go to start again, and then boom, someone axes you to the face.
Yeah, no, it's not a fucking good weapon, but while it's working, a chainsaw's fucking badass, though.
It's got that intimidation factor.
Yeah.
It's like having like a big giant fuck-off sword.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big sword. But in reality, like, it's probably really hard to wield that thing around.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you've only really got a short window of time where you can actually get someone with that. Like, it's like an axe, basically. Yeah. Like, it's just a swing.
Oh, dude. I can't run that far as is without anything. If I was holding a chainsaw, I'd probably fall and myself, man. Or get out of breath and down.
I reckon a gun is actually a pretty bad choice too. As good as it may seem.
At first, it would be like if you're just dealing with like one or two people, probably good.
Yeah.
Right, but then like once you run out of bullets, right, like one, like it's loud when you shoot it, so more people are going to hear where you're at. Like if you run out of bullets, you're fucked. Like you're just holding this big fucking thing. So you probably hit someone with it, but like I'd rather have like a baseball bat someone with.
You ever played like a survival horror game and you find a gun, it's only got like 2 bullets?
Yeah.
And you're just like, nah, fam, I'm just going to keep going at it with this bit of 2x4.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's it. Guns not the
What do you,
2v4.
in your immediate sight right now, if you needed to, what would be the first weapon?
Like within reach or like?
Within the room. Within the room.
Oh, within the room. I've got some stuff for the fireplace, like a fire stick poker.
Yeah.
Probably fucking fuck people off with that.
Yeah, dude, that's
or maybe a guitar.
solid.
Or no, I'll just put some meso on some people. just spritz ya, and then just match.
Spritz.
Yeah, you got to spritz. Light them on fire.
The Ned Flanders, the fucking white wine spritzer.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, that should be like his fucking like one liner for an action movie. I'll have a white wine spritzer. Light them up.
Man, I think I'm pretty fucked. I think the best thing I've got is like a lamp.
A lamp?
Yeah, just a lamp, bro.
Yeah, you can swing that shit around.
It's like
gladiator style.
It's like a fucking old school fucking 80s one. I don't give a fuck. I'll just
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's got one of those big old fucking hipster globes in it. You know, where you can like see the inside. Yeah, no, you're fucking definitely yeah, dude. Now, you get to choose one person in the world. Who's your apocalypse partner?
My partner Nikki.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, my girlfriend Nikki.
Yeah, fuck sure. Yeah. Go out.
Yeah, man, I need someone to cook and clean for me while I run the world.
Yeah.
No, man, she was the best, man. She's tiny. She's like a little ninja. If anyone was going to fuck shit up in the apocalypse, it'd be her.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Plus, you want to go out, like, into the world fucking taking on cunts with someone that you dig, so...
Yeah, man. But if it was no one that I knew, if I didn't know who this was, like, and I got to choose anyone, definitely Bear Grylls, for sure.
Oh, dude, yeah. Motherfucker would
just... If I was with Bear Grylls, I'd feel safe. If he was like, dude, you need to drink my piss, I'd be like, dude, just fucking go. I'm good.
Yeah, just give it...
Do it.
You both piss into the fucking knapsack so that your pee combines and creates a super fucking strength one.
Yeah, that's it. That guy, man, I watched an episode where he killed a snake and then he pissed inside the snake and then kept his piss on his side so he could have something to drink later.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he will be the last motherfucker left. Well, him and Keith Richards will be the last people left on Earth.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Like,
Keith Richards and Betty White.
Oh, yeah, there's your, there's that and cockroaches, dude, that's all.
Yeah, at some point we've really got to start thinking about what kind of world we're leaving for Betty White and Keith Richards.
Yeah. Their world, that's what.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Man, I used to do a bit about, on stage about Bear Grylls, man. I won't, it's like kind of a good bit and I don't want to burn it, but it's...
I know that joke.
The thing is, dude, I wrote that joke years after fucking Man vs. Wild was popular, so I need to kind of open the joke with like who watches Man vs. Wild just to see who I'm fucking playing with.
See who's dealing with, but like most people will kind of understand the concept of Man vs. Wild. Like,
yeah.
You could probably explain it.
Yeah. Like, it's all in the name, really.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Naked and Afraid?
No.
So the concept of that is they just put two people out in the wilderness naked and like see how long they last.
Yeah, I've heard of it, man. That's fucking crazy.
Can you imagine being the dude that like produced that show? Like how he would have pitched that to like his bosses?
Oh,
man. I got this super. What's your idea, Phil? You fucking creep dude. Like, I was thinking we take some average people from my neighborhood, we strip them down naked and let me film them in the wilderness. Phil.
Yo, the bit that I don't get though, like, so if all the people they cast have to be people that don't need glasses, because you're not naked unless your glasses are off, and you got like a mad disadvantage if you have to take your glasses off.
I reckon the show would be 1,000 times better if they only let them wear shoes.
Oh,
Fuck, that'd be hilarious. You know how ridiculous you look. You know, like looking naked's looking naked, but if you put shoes onto that equation, it looks fucking dumb, man.
It's fucking weird. Like I don't even I don't even have sex with my socks on, dude, just because I'm like how fucking creeped out by it. I'm like, who the fuck leaves their socks on, you know?
Oh man.
Like I feel like if I had sex completely naked but still had my socks on, I wasn't fully in the game.
When you got like one sock on, you're like, oh man, I'm sorry about that one. Like I'll give it my best attention next time.
Yeah. Like this is my life advice. If you look down on the guy still wearing his socks, like you're not fucking number one. You're like the side chick.
He's not in it.
Nah.
But if you turn around 1 second and that dude is literally doing fucking donuts with his body to try and get everything off,
yeah,
he's in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he hasn't given it his all. Like, if he's still got his socks on.
You get that awkward bit where like, you got to try and fucking hook your socks off with your toes.
It's like the warm-up round. If you've got your socks on, it's like the warm-up lap at Bathurst.
Yeah, that stretches out your body, man. That's how you get ready for it.
Oh, man. It's even worse if they're like the fucking calf highs.
Yeah, man.
If they're calf highs and they're pulled up, that's even worse because that means that they like got naked and then pulled their socks up. So they actually went to more effort to leave their socks on than to take them off.
Like, if you think about it, man, it's the opposite for chicks. So like, if as a dude you're completely naked, you're fully in it. But if your girl's wearing like knee-high socks, she's fully in it, right? Because she's purposely done that. If she gets fully naked, she's just like, just do it.
Your turn.
No attention. The opposite way around, man.
Yeah. It's like the yin and yang.
It is, man. We balance each other out. Only one person can be wearing socks.
The percentage of clothes should stay the same.
Exactly, man. 100%.
Oh, man.
Many could argue that they've got socks on to keep their feet warm while they're in the... Who knows?
Hey, look, there's a thing. Like a winter thing, maybe. I don't know. But turn the heat on. Fuck it, what are you doing?
Stewi Keyes.
You know?
Yeah, as long as you've got duct heating, you just put your feet up and you're good.
Yeah, so if you have sex with your socks on, either he's not that into you or you need to turn the fucking heater on.
Yeah, that's right.
Back to my apocalypse partner. So, let me think about this, dude. My missus already told me, like, she doesn't want part of an apocalypse. She, like, doesn't want to even, like, do it. I'm like,
What?
Yeah. No fight. I feel like she'd be keen.
Man,
I feel like she'd be keen.
Be willing to those lines.
If it was honest, she'd be keen. Like, yeah, I'd do it with her, man, because she knows me, probably one of the best out of all the people that's in my circle right now. So that fucking definitely, for me, that'd be it. Plus, I'd lose motivation so hard, and she'd be kind of like there to push me through that, which would be fucking handy.
Yeah, man, you'd need to have like someone behind you pushing you.
Yeah.
Because I reckon, dude, it's all well and good to like kind of fantasize and joke about it, like what would actually happen. But if that really happened, man, like, that would be fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
All it would take, man, like, if the power's cut off tomorrow, like, everywhere in the whole entire world, and there's no internet, I think all it would take would be people to walk to the shop, there'd be heaps of people around, there'd be one person that they'd just snatch and run, and that would be the
that'd be the end of it. Yeah.
Everyone would fucking flip.
Yeah. People just start looting after one person does it.
Oh, straight away, man. If I saw someone looting, man, I'd be fucking sprinting in there so quick.
Yeah. Well, that's it, man. You fucking snooze, you lose, dude. This apocalypse.
Yeah, it's the apocalypse. This food is my food.
Yeah, I keep a leather jacket in my boot just in case I don't get to come home.
You get up, like, Stoll Walker around, like the guy that just has a fucking rifle and is amazing with it.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I've got to be the next Mad Max. Granted, the Falcon that I would drive would be like a 98.
No.
Like it wouldn't be like an old school rad one. It would be like, yeah, it'd be proper like red door, green panels type thing.
No, I reckon mine would be fucking VE Commodore.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dandy combi.
Yeah.
Just rocking up in the fucking apocalypse.
Yeah, that's the apocalypse combi.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's like in what's that? Land of the Dead, or no? What's the one with the sky flowers? They call the fireworks sky flowers. Is it Undead? Anyway, one of them.
I can't remember.
They make this like apocalypse van with just like guns that stick out the windows and shit. It's fucking badass.
That's fucking sick.
Dude, how funny is
I don't
fucking...
know, what's that?
How funny is watching, like, when you watch back at Doomsday Preppers and you're just like... You're like...
Dude, they're probably fucking having the best time ever right now.
Do you think they're in their bunkers and shit?
Yeah, there's got to be at least a fucking 1,000 people bunkered up right now, for sure.
Some of those guys were so fucking keen, they're probably just happy for an excuse to use all their shit, hey?
Actually, dude, well, how much money have some of those people poured into it, now they actually get to use it? I reckon they're probably, like, within their communities telling everyone, like, I fucking told you so, like, you said I was crazy, but I'm fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Their heads would be so big, man.
Oh, man, it's funny that Netflix, like, in the top 10 is Doomsday Preppers right now.
Yeah, dude, as soon as we got quarantined, like, I straight away started watching Doomsday Preppers.
Yeah.
And, like, watch World War Z, everything. I was like, I got to be ready. Just in case anything happens.
What's some other ones? Have you watched I Am Legend lately?
I watched that, probably like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
that's a good one, man.
That's a good one, dude. Back to Will Smith, man. This is basically just all Will Smith and William Dafoe, this episode.
That's pretty much it, man. Well, those dudes, if the apocalypse goes down, I'm pretty sure they'll be right.
Yeah.
Especially Will Smith.
Yeah.
Will Smith would be creating a cure somewhere, and Willem Dafoe will be fighting off fucking monsters just by looking at him.
Yeah, well, Will Smith's already been through it once, so...
Yeah.
Shit's not that hard. Like,
no, it's good.
It's like people that believe that actors actually are what they do. Like, so have you ever heard any... I heard this story about this dude. Basically, he was he played as a doctor in like an early TV show, like in the 80s.
Yeah.
And people that seen him in real life, because there wasn't internet and all that crazy shit, you know, you didn't really get to know celebrities. So people were actually asking him for like medical advice and shit, like people that he'd run into. They'd be like, "Oh, you're from that show, man. Do you like, what should I do in this situation?"
What do you
or
recommend?
like, yeah, or like, what's the next season gonna be about and shit? And he'd just be like, "I don't know. I'm just a fucking actor. I don't like."
I don't know. I'm not an actual doctor.
Well, apparently, Hugh Laurie had to go through some rehab after House because he was walking with a limp for so many seasons that he like it fucked up his stance.
Fuck.
Yeah.
True that.
You seen House, bro?
Yeah, man. I love House.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite series for a while there.
That's a good series, man. Like any kind of good medical series, like Grey's Anatomy, like that had its run.
Yeah.
Like anything to do with like that kind of thing is pretty popular. I don't know, Scrubs is definitely my favorite.
Scrubs is up there, dude. I just worked it out. I fucking just worked out my celebrity crush from when I was a kid, dude.
Who's that?
The chick that plays Abby from NCIS.
Dude, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, dude, 100%. What happened to her? Is she still doing that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Fuck, I don't know. Like, I haven't seen NCIS since I hired it from the fucking DVD shop.
Not a bad show, man.
Dude, NCIS, my Friday night, dude, and people are going to fucking relate to this, hopefully. My Friday night when I was living down the coast, man, there used to be this network video down there. And I used to just go in. It was like 5 weeklies and 2 overnighters. You just get 2 new movies and fucking as many seasons of NCIS as I could get. Because they split it up into individual discs. So, like, if one season was like 4 discs, that was like 4 fucking, like, of your 4 of your 5 weeklies. So, yeah, dude, they're fucking, they got me, dog. Like, and I was like, I was using my parents, using my fucking dad's account, and I would, like, always sleep on the overnighters and take them back, like, 3-4 days later, and they'd just find my dad for it, and he's just like, "Look, man, you're gonna have to get your own account, because they're just fucking charging me so much."
Oh, man, my mum used to work at, like, a video store in Canberra. Like, we used to have, like,
what was it? What was it?
Video Easy.
Oh, yes.
Video. That was the best, man. Like, I still remember, like, back when videos were massive. Like, if you're a 90s kid, you used to watch heaps of videos, there was a warning at the start of every video that because I've watched that many movies, I remembered, like, the Australian version for that warning. Like, off by heart.
Go ahead.
Fucking ridiculous. So, have you ever bought or rented a videotape that wasn't quite right? It may have been a pirate copy, an illegal or inferior copy for which you pay good money. Pirate copies rob the income to the consumer and add to the cost of the video to the consumer. Video piracy is a major problem in Australia. Please help us stop it. If you buy or rent a videotape which you believe is not a genuine article, please write this toll-free number for advice, or write to Post Office Box 515 Motorvale, New South Wales, 2103. This message is brought to you by the Film and Australasian Film, or something like that.
Fuck yes, dude. That's going to be the start of the episode, just to like, in case anyone.
Yeah. Getting into that weird shit that I remember.
Yeah, dude. Even the address and shit.
Yeah, well, that's it. I could just, me and my brother used to spend so many hours just watching fucking videos, doing fuck all. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's kind of gone back to that now. Like, I feel like everyone's just doing the shit that they used to enjoy doing, but just it sucks that they can't do it with their mates.
Yeah, dude. Well, get on fucking Skype with each other, fucking video call each other.
Yeah, dude. That's what this is about. Speaking of which, yeah, that's it. Virtual pubs, dude, and virtual like chat rooms and shit. I'd like to start up like more of that shit. I want to start streaming games, dude. I want to get like a Twitch going, and just because I got so many fucking games that I haven't played yet, and I just figured like if I'm going to play them, I may as well stream it.
Yeah, man. So that's all I've been doing is playing Zelda.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
Which one?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah.
The fucking best.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty sick, man. I've got a massive survival horror collection, which I haven't really touched properly yet, and I want to stream it though, because I think that like my reaction to it and shit would like make for better content than like anything else.
If it's a horror, fucking for sure, man.
I got a buddy actually. He's on Facebook. Axel DG. Axel Does Gaming. He's fucking good, man. Anyone listening should check that out. He's streamed all the. He's streaming like all the GTAs at the moment. He's like hammering through them all 100%.
That's sick, man.
So yeah,
yeah.
No, I was watching him play GTA 3, dude. So many memories. I used to play that game for like 8 hours a day. I played that game so much, I cooked my PS2 playing it. Like, I just had to buy another PS2 and just keep playing. I've still got the memory card. It's got, like, a corrupt data file on there I can't delete because it was, like, in there when it fucking killed it.
Oh, that sucks, man. Dude, I still play San Andreas, man. I played that, like, a couple months back.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in years.
I remember, like... we had like a sub next to the TV, and when you're using the jetpack, it would just like rattle the floor a little.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You like feel it.
Oh, fuck, man.
Dude, I remember that shit. But yeah, so back to like Skype calls and shit, dude. Like down the track, it'd be good to do like more video shit. I know that you wanted to get into that maybe later. Doing some more like artist related stuff to share content.
Yeah, man. It wouldn't be bad, like, to get people together, like, just discuss, like, what they've been doing, like, obviously in isolation. And, like, for example, man, like, my girlfriend, who's a tattoo artist, she works at Studio A.
Yep.
To feed the time, man, like, because obviously she's not tattooing at the moment, we've been watching heaps of Bob Ross. Like, Bob Ross.
Yeah, dude.
Today, man, she decided, like, fuck it, I'm going to buy, like, a big canvas and paint and, like, do a big Bob Ross painting, like, this giant fucking painting.
Yeah.
And, like, she just finished it for, like, 20 minutes before I started talking to you. And holy fuck, man, like, it looks amazing.
Fuck,
and it'd be cool to see, like, I can't imagine, like, what the other tattoo artists are doing, like, if they're just sketching or drawing, like, OSAs and fucking working on any art at all.
Yeah.
You know, like anyone that's at home making anything, like, you've probably got those, you know, they've probably got those older dads that, like, have had no time to work on music or anything like that, that are now working from home.
Yeah.
They've probably come up with some new stuff, like, and no one's heard it.
Yeah.
Which would be sick, man. Like, finally got the time to create something, so why not, like, shed some light on it?
Yeah, it's like when you think about it, man, how many good songs could be written, but no one ever had the time to do it?
Exactly. Now everyone's got the time. I would love to see what people are actually creating at the moment. I'm sure a lot of people are in isolation, getting bored, and have created stuff. They've got no forum or medium to get it out.
It's what I said about beards, man. I mean, how many fucking dope beards do you think there are? And cunts are just being clean-shaven their whole life. They never know what their fucking beard would have looked like.
Oh, dude. Like, my roommate, like, I'm getting him to... He's starting to grow... He's never had, like, a beard ever. And he started growing, like, mustache and goatee.
Yeah.
The other day, he's like, I'm going to cut it. And I was like, don't cut it, man. Just grow it. Just flush, man.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking start that shit. Let's do a hashtag apocalypse beard. I want to see some shit going on there.
Yeah, dude. If you want to be a tough ass in the fucking apocalypse, trust me, beard, where it's at. It filters out all that bad shit in the oxygen.
Yeah, dude, maybe that's the cure. Like, let's look back at it. the same person that we're talking about that had posters on his wall with an emo fringe now has like a beard and a top knot.
It's me right now.
Yeah, it's the same fucking shit, dude. Like, I got the side shaven with a beard, and I used to have an emo fringe. If you scroll back enough from my profile pictures, you'll see it, dude. I had a fucking mad emo fringe.
Oh, dude, if you see some of the photos, like my formal that I went to, I would look like the dude from Panic at the Disco. My top hat.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, it was a good look, I thought, back in the day, but it obviously wasn't.
Oh, man. No, well, it's like, if everyone's doing it, who gives a fuck? Like, I remember we used to have, there was this one dude that was like, literally like the golf kids from South Park. He had like the red fringe and shit, and I was just like, it's like when those Motorola, like, QWERTY keypad phones came out.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yo, dude, why do you have a pink one? And he's just like, I don't know, non-conformist, I guess.
Oh, dude, I've met so many people like that. And funnily enough, I had one of those pink fucking phones. And I did. I picked that colour too. No white. I was like, no dude's going to rep pink.
Yeah.
I'll rep pink.
And you just like rocking your own thing. I dig it, man.
So fucking it. So edgy.
Fuck yeah. All right, let's wrap it up with that, man. It's been good chatting to you and like sharing some shit.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, man, thanks for everyone for listening to the podcast. This is another audio edition over the phone, but it's how we're doing content at the moment. So thanks for everyone to listening in, and make sure you follow Stewi. What's your Instagram, bro?
Yeah, man, it's just Stewi.Keyes.
Yep. Yeah, check that one out. Instagram, whatever you got for your, like, I know you put up some tattoo stuff on there, which is cool.
Also, I'll put up some more art and stuff soon as well.
Yeah, man. No, check him out, and thanks for listening.
Cheers, having me, bro.